Moving back from Holland to the DLG test station, we can now see how our testers are getting on inspecting our tractor's cabs. It is easy to get off the Fendt and back on. The same applies to Genesis from New Holland. Access to the Case Magnum is almost unhindered. The John Deere access has been improved compared with previous models, but it is higher than the others. And you have to watch out for the mirror. To make up for this, the mirror angle on the right can be adjusted electrically. You can even fold the entire steering column out of the way without changing the steering wheel's individual setting. On the Fendt tractor, only the steering wheel is adjustable, but it is almost infinitely variable. A special feature on the New Holland is the way the side console moves electrically to the side. Of course, the DLG test station also measures the noise level in the cab for Profi International, at the driver's ear and under load, which is when it can get really loud in a cab. The noise level recordings again showed big differences between the four tractors. With the cab closed, the Fendt cab was particularly quiet and the New Holland cab particularly loud. With the windows, door and roof hatch open, the Case tractor was loudest in the test. We record the noise in decibels, and a 10 decibel increase detected by the measuring equipment is actually double the noise level. Significant differences were also found when we checked visibility. We inspected the view from each tractor from the outside because of the better view. The first comparison of the various windscreens of Case, Fendt, New Holland and John Deere shows considerable differences in shape and size. To give a better picture of these differences, we took the largest windscreen, which provides the best view, and simply drew the outlines of the smaller windows onto it. First the Case windscreen, then the Fendt, and then New Holland. We were surprised at the big difference the window size makes. But even if driving these great big tractors can be quite pleasurable, we must not forget maintenance and service. The Fiat G210 bonnet opens easily. So does the Case Magnum bonnet, which allows easy access to the air cleaner. Filling the fuel tank on top of the mudguard, however, takes some getting used to. Checking the transmission oil level on the John Deere is easy, but fitting the side covers can be difficult. On the Fendt, the side covers are actually bolted down, while the radiator simply swings to the side for cleaning. 170 litres of oil are filled into this hole on the Case tractor. When comparing maintenance costs, it is always interesting to look at the quantities of oil swallowed by the tractor each time the oil is changed, and how regularly that needs to be done. And it's service life rather than oil quantity that makes the difference in servicing the engine. For example, oil change intervals are twice as long for the Fendt engine than for the Case or John Deere. Differences are more obvious when looking at transmission and hydraulic oil. 118 litres are filled into the John Deere and 170 litres into the Case tractor, while maintenance intervals range from 900 hours on the New Holland to 2,000 hours on the Fendt. The real difference will become more apparent if you calculate these figures over a period of 2,000 operating hours per year. We take it for granted that the oil changes will be done. In this period, the Fendt tractor manages with 264 litres of oil, while New Holland requires 450 and Case more than 500 litres of oil. While Profis photographer Stefan Tofornik is taking pictures, worrying about the right angle, the Profi editors are paying attention to the service and maintenance points and where they can be found. They are also discussing the front axle's pivot range and how this affects the New Holland's front wheel steering angle. Generally, the mudguard limits the steering angle if there are no rubber stops or the mudguard simply gets stuck. A frame, such as this fitted to the Case Magnum, reinforces the tractor body, but it also limits the steering angle. If this is the case, it is very useful if the tractor is fitted with stops that are quick and easy to change. The turning circle on a 200 horsepower tractor is not a critical measurement, so long as it turns in a reasonable length. But we measure it anyway without any changes to the tractor except setting the optimum steering angle. We do not, however, change the factory-fitted tires or the preset track width. From a bird's eye view, you can see the differences in the various turning circles. As we said before, in the configuration we receive them. And here are the steering angle test results. With factory-fitted tires, factory-set track width, and at the optimum setting, the New Holland produced the best result, followed by the John Deere. Irrespective of tires and track width, we ranked the tractor's turning ability in the following order. Fendt and Case come third together, behind John Deere in second position. The first place is occupied by New Holland, if it is equipped with the Super Steer axle. Although this adds about £2,500 to the price, it provides unrivaled manoeuvrability in yards and confined areas. And this is the result of driving each tractor in a tight circle. One thing is very clear. The Super Steer axle from New Holland, which steers with the wheels as they turn, really is super. This is demonstrated in practical use by Vetering agricultural contractors in the Netherlands who work on farms that require a lot of manoeuvring in confined yards. What may not be worth the extra £2,500 on a big arable farm is a valuable asset to a contractor that does a lot of slurry spreading. And it's even better if the tanker has steering axles as well. After the tire pressure is reduced, the tanker goes to work injecting at a working width of 7.5 meters. So why did the contractors opt for this big tractor from New Holland? The main reason for buying this tractor was its maneuverability and the gearbox. Anywhere you can get in with an 80 horsepower tractor, this tractor can go in there too.